Morning, we just start the day in the best possible way with our first payout of the year hitting our bank account. So really happy with that. Also just saw I crossed 900 subscribers on YouTube, which is also amazing. I'm 100 away from 1000. So the plan now is I'm gonna finish my coffee, then we're gonna go to the gym, and on the way there I'm gonna explain to you how I got this payout with my funded futures. I haven't told you guys about this funded account that I got the payout in, but this is essentially all January trading. I put up an Instagram story, I think 2 days ago, with a fucking killer trade, and essentially that was made me the most profit, right? And with my funded futures core accounts, you don't have consistency rule. As long as you're above $250 and above 5 $100 winning days, you're chilling. So I already had a few $100 days. I was doing the inactivity thing because I just have PTSD from losing 300k in funding because of inactivity rules. So I was kind of trading it on and off just to make that not breach my account. I hit a killer trade, and then all I needed is one more $100 day, which I did on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, I did that on Wednesday. And then that was my payout. So I was able to get 1K, 80-20 profit split. They give you $800. So I think like $800 is like 660 euros. Starting the year with a payout is fucking amazing, right? I can't really complain much. It's not a big payout, but it's a good payout in my opinion. So just going now to the gym. I think we're gonna hit legs. Like, I don't know if you guys get this, but whenever I train legs, especially legs in the morning, for the rest of the day, I'm just dead, right? I just wanna sleep, or I just wanna lay down. I just don't wanna do anything. Like, my energy goes down the drain, and no matter what I take, coffee, Monster energy drink, maybe I should try cocaine. Maybe I should try it. Maybe it fixes it. No, I'm joking, but no matter what I try, it's gonna be like very, very, very like ineffective, whatever the word is for it. All right, we're gonna go hit a workout. All right, so I'll see you lifting some weight.
If I could do it, then work on you. Get up and make it work. Yo, if I could do it, then work on you. Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around. It's
right,
now
we just
or
got
never.
done with the gym, getting a coffee, going for a walk. This guy's coming with me. And then we're gonna go home. We're gonna prepare for New York trading session, and that's it. All right. We just had lunch, got my coffee, got also this, but we don't talk about that. I'm gonna look for some short form content ideas because it's currently like midday. It's like 10 to 1, and New York session only opens at 2:30. So we're gonna look for some content. We're gonna come up with new ideas. Also need to start working on the Miro board for the market structure videos.
Yeah, hey, hey.
We just took a break even. I'm gonna break it down on the charts for you.
Essentially, the basis of my trade was that the H1 would close down here, breaking H1 structure and H4 structure, giving the fact that we are at this order block and this bearish order block on the H4 as well. So the 15-minute, we visited the fair value gap. When we visit the fair value gap, we had this inversed right here with the reaction from that. So with that reaction and we inversing that fair value gap, I was hoping that we would have some follow through. So I went down to the 1 minute, and I got in at around this fair value gap right here. So I was expecting a reaction from these speedy rays right here, but not too much of it. So I put my stop loss down here, and you can see price tried to push it, but we kept respecting this extreme M1 order block, kept respecting, and then eventually we dropped. But this was after the 1 hour close. At this point, I'm gonna let the trade run for a little bit because we engulfed this H1 actually. So I want to see, what the next H1 candle has to offer. And the power of 3 takes us again higher over here, and then we start breaking down. Now this right here, this level right here, these are previous London lows, these are previous Tokyo session lows, or Asian session, whatever you want to call it. So I had it right here, and I had this fair value gap marked. So I didn't want to see, first of all, I didn't want to see this fair value gap getting flipped. However, at this point, once we flipped this, my stop was at break even, and I was willing to let price come to this big order block right here. So this one right here, and then this one right here, which my stop was, I think, at around this area. And I was letting the market go there just to test it and then react lower, because if we went, as you can see, this candle looked very bearish at some point, and I said, well, if in the next 1 or 2 or 3 minutes we go all the way over there, we fail to break this structure right here, price will move up. This no longer looks as bearish. This is just going to look like a sweep, and I don't want to be in my trade with that. So managed till there. Price ended up reversing, and it would have taken me out now. So break even is right here. You can see red dot execution, blue dot execution. They're around at the same area. I can even show you the Apex account, right? So -10 break even. Also took this on a CFD challenge that I'm working in and trading NDX. Overall, I'm happy with the management. I did really great with the management. What I'm not happy with is in my market breakdown, in my pre-market breakdown, I said I would want for this to close bearish. I just thought, you know what, this is kind of obvious. So it's not the best setup. Like, it's not my A+. My A+ would have been like a break of structure right here, and then we break 1 minute structure, and that would make us go lower. But I entered thinking, well, this is not my best setup to take, but I'll be happy with it if I take the loss. So I guess it's not that complicated. Right, pretty happy with the management. As I told you, these Asian session lows can get very tricky. I'm going to let this trade sit out for a little bit, 2-3 hours, then I'm going to come back and review it. But now I'm going to go grab a coffee and then start working on editing this video so I can get it ready for you guys tomorrow, which is Saturday.
Someone you don't recognize, as if I was the skies. I'm on that shit as if I was the flies. I'm touching skies, no puffin' lies.
Right, we just got done with the last thing to do today. Well, I still need to edit this, so that's another thing. But the day is basically over. I just finished reviewing the trade, and I just noticed that today was supposed to be a no trade day, because in my pre-market breakdown that I recorded, I didn't mention anything about taking a trade before the H1 or the H4 close. Therefore, I would have not gotten the H1 close that I wanted to, so therefore I would have not executed. I'm happy with the management though. The management was really good. I did really well with what I had, and that break-even call was really nice. But, you know, not happy with the execution, because really I deviated a little bit from what I wanted to see. That said, this is really it. This is really what goes on my day. Nothing too fancy. Just trying to stick with a routine, be consistent outside of the charts and be consistent inside of the charts as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.